What if your struggle isn't the end, but the exam? Sometimes we cry out to God asking why He's letting this happen, but behind the silence is a setup. God never wastes pain, and He never sends trials without purpose. When your world starts shaking, it's not because God is punishing you, it's because He's preparing you. The test isn't here to break your faith, it's here to prove it. Anyone can praise when everything's perfect, but real faith is revealed in the fire. This season isn't a failure, it's a furnace. And the same God who walks with you in the blessing walks with you through the test. Faith isn't measured by how loud you shout, but by how long you stand. It's not about always having the right words, it's about not walking away when you feel nothing. When prayers bounce off the ceiling and doors remain shut, that's when faith becomes real. You're not failing because you're frustrated, you're growing because you're fighting. God honors the believer who stays, even when they're tired. Heaven leans in when you whisper, "I still trust you," with trembling lips. Faith is forged in uncertainty. Your obedience in this season is louder than any worship song. Don't quit while God is still working. Have you noticed how the enemy always attacks before the breakthrough? He whispers lies just as you're about to move forward. He stirs confusion, fear, and impatience. But that's how you know something powerful is coming. Trials intensify right before God shifts something in your story. And if Satan can't stop your purpose, he'll try to shake your faith. This is the moment where you have to press deeper, not pull away. Keep believing, keep building, keep worshiping when it's hard. You're not being defeated, you're being developed. Hold on, this season has an expiration date. Look at Abraham. God promised him a son, but made him wait decades. Faith meant believing while growing old and seeing nothing. Or Joseph, sold by his brothers, falsely accused, forgotten in prison. But each hardship was preparing him for the palace. The Bible is full of people who looked like they were losing, right before God elevated them. So don't compare your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 20. You're still in process. God's not finished writing your story. Trust His timing, not your timeline. If He started it, He will finish it, and He never fails. When it feels like everything is being stripped away, maybe it is. On purpose. Not to hurt you, but to show you what's truly holding you up. When God removes what's temporary, it's so you'll lean fully on what's eternal. Your job, your comfort, even people. None of it is your foundation. Jesus is. And sometimes He allows the shaking to remind you, because the deeper the roots, the stronger the tree. Don't be afraid to lose what was never meant to sustain you. God will never remove what you need to fulfill your purpose. He removes what's in the way of it. You're not alone in this test. He's with you in every step. The silence isn't absence. The delay isn't rejection. Sometimes the teacher stays quiet during the exam, but he's still in the room. God sees every tear, every late-night cry, every moment you chose faith over fear. You're not unnoticed, you're being strengthened. This test is building muscle in your spirit you didn't know you needed. And when it's over, you'll carry something holy. You'll have a testimony, a story that helps others hold on. This pain is temporary, but the fruit will last forever. Be careful not to let bitterness take root in seasons of testing. It's easy to let anger replace prayer. It's tempting to shut down instead of surrendering. But don't let pain make you hard. Let it make you humble. Let it draw you closer to the one who never changes. Talk to God even when it feels like He's quiet. Read His word even when you feel numb. Keep sowing seeds of trust. You'll reap a harvest in due season. Bitterness delays what faith could have birthed. Don't allow this test to harden what God wants to heal. Stay soft, stay faithful, stay near. Sometimes faith looks like worship with tears in your eyes. You're not pretending everything's okay. You're choosing to believe God is still good in the middle of the storm. That's the kind of faith that makes hell nervous. It's the kind that makes heaven celebrate. God is moved not by performance, but by persistence. Keep showing up. Keep lifting your eyes. Even if all you can say is, "Help me, Lord," that's enough. Faith isn't a feeling, it's a decision. And the more you choose it, the more it grows. You're not failing, you're fighting. Don't rush what God is refining. We live in a world that celebrates fast results, But God works in seasons. Some growth takes time, some roots only form in the dark. If He gave you the promise but asked you to wait, it's because the weight of the blessing requires strength. And right now, He's building that strength in you. You may not like the process, but you'll love the result. Be patient with yourself. Don't despise small steps or slow progress. As long as you're still moving forward, you're not stuck, you're becoming. One day you'll look back and thank God for this very season. The tears you cried, the questions you had, the moments you almost walked away, they'll all make sense. Because what you gain from the test will be far greater than what it cost. You'll be wiser, stronger, closer to Jesus. Your faith will have layers it didn't have before, and your story will be someone else's lifeline. So don't fail this season. Pass it with persistence. Walk through it with worship. This is not the end. It's the turning point. Hold tight to your faith. Heaven is cheering you on.